Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress Lancedbrains. We have now a cloud of unholy murk has drifted nearby. I don't know what it is. Weasel. We have a weasel here. It's caught in the cloud. And we have a giant cave swallow roaming the caverns. No dead. Our usual stock. We have some blocks and the warhammer. Maybe we should save the warhammer. I don't know what such a cloud does. Should I read in the wiki? Evil clouds, evil weather. They say certain evil surroundings feature freakish weather such as fogs, clouds and rains. They may afflict those caught in them with various kinds of syndromes or curses such as poisoning or transformation into zombies. Names for evil weather are randomly generated, typically something like in the lines abominable mist, unholy gloom, creeping murk, horrid goo, and so on. Two kinds of evil weather exist, evil rain and evil clouds. The type of weather effect and their associated syndromes, if any, are different and randomly chosen for every evil biome in a generated world. There will be at most one weather effect for a given evil biome, sometimes in conjunction with the effect of corpse animation. Clouds are made of generated inorganic gas or dust. They start in one tile and spread out in a similar manner to miasma vapor. When the game announces clouds present, it will zoom into the tile. Evil clouds cause more serious syndromes than evil rains, similar to those of forgotten beasts and demons. Certain evil clouds transform living beings caught in them into dangerous zombie-like thralls, turning them against all alive while significantly increasing their strength and toughness attribute. Evil clouds inflict worse syndromes than evil rains. Thralling clouds are especially dangerous in the extreme, as zombies produced are much stronger than those produced via ambient effects. These undead are very hard to kill and are much stronger than their original forms. Evil clouds have a tendency to roll over your outdoor trade depot and convert traveling merchants into a band of dwarf-hungry savages, which can be crippling to a fortress reliant on trade. Thralling clouds are also dangerous in adventure mode. Undead status means hostility from civilized beings, reduced speed, and so on and so on. Some evil weather effects condense on creatures, making their effects semi-permanent. Symptoms won't go away until the source is washed. These effects can also spread like a disease. Okay, evil weather forms within about 30 tiles of the edge of the map and moves about the screen in one direction as the wind blows. Clouds pose a serious threat to dwarves. Even if your citizens seem to be inside safe structures. Really? However, clouds' movement methods can be exploited, and buildings need not be limited to hermetically sealed pillar boxes if you are careful. Although a cloud will glide uninterrupted along a single Z level, it will teleport to the top of straight walls and pass over structures. As a result, a cloud will climb any hills and fortresses in its way with ease. Closed doors, raised drawbridges and walls will keep the billowing parts out of buildings, but the movement of the cloud is mostly dependent on which tiles are marked outside. Clouds will not propagate inside a roofed area, although already started below there. If you choose to fortify outside, either be extremely careful with your designs, or be sure to have any open areas secured with floodgates, doors, bridges, to act as shutters to keep the clouds out. Well. Adding doors throughout the structure to stop an accident. It should be noted that attempting to make it an open roof barracks or a tavern to prevent cave adaptation is extremely risky. Even more so in a mixed biome embark, because the hazards of evil clouds are not immediately obvious. It would seem that the temporary disappearing effect of evil clouds when it attempts to cross a non-evil area is overwritten if it sweeps across constructed or otherwise modified floors. This means erratic teleporting of the cloud depending on how much you've constructed, but Undead created by evil weather gain immediate strength bonuses and acquire status of opposed to life. They will tirelessly seek out living things to kill until they are struck down, which can take considerable effort. Oh, wow, that's an unholy cloud. Well, this is difficult. I was already planning a nice outside fortress. It looks like as if we this is unholy cloud. Question is, shall we bring our livestock inside? Can we make it in time? We could try it. We need burrows. We also need safe burrows. Which is pretty much everywhere inside. Should I try to save the bronze warhammer, pigtail rope? No. Let's see it. Problem is, it's not only our livestock, there is also another creature here, the weasel. We don't command that weasel. Oh god. Weasel. Unholy weasel murk husk. Is opposed to life. Oh, there's the cloud. I think, guys, we are not going to make it. The weasel is here, heading towards the entrance. Mario says, forget about the life, so close the bridge. I guess we have to. But the livestock will also turn into, you know, just... military alert inside and pull the lever now. The dwarf and the horse made it inside. The puppy, though, is probably dead. But it looks like we made it just in time. The weasel is here. The yak and the reindeer. They'll probably be slaughtered. It will actively seek out anything killable, will it not? Wait a moment. Why is there a hole in the ground? Isn't it where our bridge is supposed to be? Does an opposed to life creature infect others? I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Opposed to life is something like a zombie. If a zombie kills you, you won't become a zombie. Weasel. So far it hasn't seen our horse or reindeer, but it now sees the reindeer. Okay. No. It just roams opposed to life. So it means it would even kill the goblins. Oh, there we go. The reindeer has been also caught and is opposed to life, and the yak is dead. They are fighting the yak. The weasel has left. The reindeer calf is killing the yak pretty much. Cloud has passed. The cloud is gone, it seems. But this oh, so this effect is permanent now. Wow. I think the cloud has passed, but and Miner is fighting. Oh, he's enraged. Okay. Well. Mario says, Nugget, it's infectious. I just read it on the wiki. Is it? Well. Should have brought them inside earlier, but they needed pastures. I have no pastures for them. Bad, isn't it? I mean, what happens now? Will they roam this surface forever? Shouldn't this pass at some time? The yak is dead. Extensive cavern underground. There we have water. There is our water. Look at this. Albatross. Well, I don't know. What will this reindeer calf now do? Will it go away? Well, whatever, whether it's infectious or not, the yak is now dead. And it died on normal grounds, so I hope it will not reanimate. Now we are here, sealed off. We will have to kill this thing. We will have to kill it. We don't have weapon grade metals. We can make obsidian short sword though. And one bronze warhammer is there. We got 2 maces basically. I'm not sure whether I should fight it or let it pass. Maybe it will pass. And if it doesn't pass, doesn't pass, then it might infect our our immigrants. Samuel says, just tuned in. Looks like an eventful start to the embark. Does the yak have a special prefix? The yak is dead. The yak is just a corpse now. And this is the reindeer calf, unholy husk. Stray yak, mangled corpse. That's just a stray yak. I wonder if we could... How bad was it? 39 pages of fight. 39 pages of fight. So what do you think, guys? Collapses from overexertion? I don't know whether it will pass or not. I guess our best option is to build traps inside and let this unholy husk murk inside and just atom smash it there somehow. Hopefully before the migrants come. Or what are your thoughts on this? Should I risk an open fight here? Should I draft everybody in the military and fight it? The bad thing about this, I think, is that it was a tame reindeer. So it's not used to roam as was the case with the weasel. When it turned into the husk, it just ran off the map. Marius says, don't wrestle it, you'll get your dwarves infected. Are you sure? How is that infectious? I don't know. Will this ever pass is the question. Or is this permanent? It doesn't seem like it has a coating of something. Pwah. This is difficult. All right. So basically, our only option is to bring it inside and kill it there. Husk. Okay, I can read about it. Under husk, as you can say, as you say, undead bodies, former living creatures, through fell magic. Upon animation, undead gains a syndrome that fundamentally changes physical characteristics and behavior. Thralls, husks, and zombies. Bloodthirsty undead killer opposed to all life. These creatures are referred to be the sort of weather that transforms them. An identifier as thrall, husk, or zombie, their original creature name. Unholy Merc. Yeah, so this is an unholy Merc husk. The specific procedurally generated syndrome of thralling evil clouds are functionally identical to that of animate dead, with the same extreme gains in physical stats, lack of pain or breath, etc. Because the interaction can happen without first killing the target, thrall-like creatures retain any armor and weapons they were carrying. Perhaps worst of all, they may still be contaminated with the material leading to the transformation, infecting those with whom they wrestle in a chain reaction. Well, that would be the case if they had some sort of coating on them, right? Undead should be generally considered a serious threat far beyond an average goblin garbage. They are far greater in strength and durability than the living, are tireless, feel no pain, have no useful articulations to damage, ignore injuries to their now useless organs, do not fall unconscious, and are impervious to the effects of morale. All of these traits made the undead highly dangerous. One can compare the effect of fighting a smaller, a somewhat more fragile bronze colossus. You do not wish to attempt to kill them with puncture wounds for this reason, and likewise choking is ineffective against their lack of breath. Pulping or severing an important structural body part is guaranteed to kill an undead. Yeah, okay, I see. Wow. We can jump over 2 thick moats. Well, then we have a problem now. We really have a problem. How could we crush it with a bridge? Should I trap it? Well, about trapping, that was enthralled dwarves from your fortress are not affected by traps, they say. I wonder whether it also applies to enthralled livestock. Trapping it would be nice. This is tricky. Fight is not an option here. But we can try trapping it. We can. It will find path into our fortress. Basically, we would need to create yet another entrance into our fortress. The cloud is gone now, isn't it? Okay, we will create it. Let me just see. In the meantime, we have discovered a cavern with water, which is great. We can there are pools. We can have our farms here. We can have our farms here. Yes, this is a good spot. This is a good spot. Or this is an even better spot. Or is it? It is not. This is a good spot. That we will have our. We will tap the water there. Well. How do you do this? Suppose we open the entrance to our fortress somewhere here. The reindeer would find path there. We will of course set cage traps. If we have still some logs to do them from. Well, we have, yes. We were lucky to hold them inside. Maybe I should ask in the forums whether these animated reindeer calf unholy merc husk would avoid traps or not. You're suggesting a long corridor with a drawbridge on the side. Link to a lever to crush it. Considering how fast it moves, I don't think we will be able to do that. Like, the timing. How do you figure out the timing? The bridge, one bridge can only be 10 tiles wide at most. It's a very, very short window. Very short window. Maybe one possibility would be a fortification it would probably come close to the fortification because it sees our dwarves there and would stay there. And there it could be trapped. Dwarf Comic says they are not trap avoid. Cage traps will get them. And Mario says 2 bridges linked to the same lever. Ah, yes. I can see you can link up to 10 bridges, I think, to the same lever. And have a long hallway. One lever, yeah. Well, I don't like that idea. It would take us too long to set that up. But I believe what Dwarf Comics says, that they are not trap avoid. The wiki only said that trap avoid creatures which were trap avoid before the conversion to husks, retain the feature of trap avoid, so they will be avoiding traps even as undead. And these things won't. So suppose we catch it in a cage, then we dump the cage, and then we atom smash it. Macron Polon says you can use multiple bridges, one to seal off the corridor. Oh, of course. Then another to crush it. Yes. If you make sure that it stays somewhere where you have your crushing bridge. And we will need to get rid of this yak corpse. I don't like seeing it there. You can make a zoo with it. Is it safe forever? It's a wooden cage, right? Should we ever have a fire in our fortress, the cage would burn and... The zoo is not so bad. Yeah, we need to act quickly in any case. We need to act quickly. I'm now figuring out what is the shortest way. to have it in our fortress, and I'm thinking maybe if we dig here, we'll end up below this. Like if we dig, let's mark this. If we dig here and then upstairs, which is probably, we then build an upstairs, maybe up and downstairs here. Downstairs here. And then we mine this. And this would be the tile where the cage trap would be set. I think that's about the quickest, although maybe even quicker would be if we mine a little bit into the mountain and then up and out of it here. Yeah, maybe we'll change it. But this, since we have such a long hallway, this could be used later as well. Should we ever have more than one creature outside, which we would need to trap. No, I think I'll leave it at that. I think we can use that later on. So just to make sure, we have undesignated any sort of diggings. You see, we didn't. Must remove designation down here in the cavern. Wow, this will be This might be the downfall of sculpted lancers, because once our merchant come and they will get turned into mercs or whatever husks, and they return home. Wow. They are not going to survive. The whole civilization will probably end up as undead, and then they will join the necromancer tower nearby. Well, maybe we will be the last surviving outpost then. We have some cage traps, haven't we? Large cage. We have large cages. We've got mechanisms. Looks like this condition is permanent. It is indeed. Puppy has been missing for a week, and it will be missing forever because it was crushed by the bridge. The horse and the dwarf just made it inside. Alert inside is no longer necessary. Let me check on this, whether the floor has been built. It has been built. What do you think? Is there a path? Is there a path from the... Question is whether there is a path from the cave into our fortress. If I've got a slope or a ramp, should be no path from here. No, I don't think there is a path. I'm thinking about you know, keeping livestock inside now. The horse will die, the rabbit will die because they cannot grass. I think we should butcher them. Butcher them quickly and prepare meals. Butchering. Butchering and tanning. We've got dwarfs for that. We'll build butcher shop and a tanner's shop. So one more thing, when digging from below to the top is that, let's build a door here. What if we dig into an aquifer? We dig into an aquifer, we are in deep trouble. If we dig into an aquifer from down below, this is ice. And that's it. That was the aquifer, isn't it? Basically, we would have to construct stairs. Ice. Could not find path. Is anybody constructing it now? Construct building suspended. Why is that suspended? Up and down stair. Why is it suspended? Could not find path. Well, then we must resort to plan B. Then we We'll never be able to construct these sort of stairs or this path as we wanted it. Because there is this ice, and ice, you can't carve stairs into ice for whatever reason. Maybe I should look it up in the wiki. Ice. Okay, it doesn't say anything about constructing stairs in the ice. Let's just take it that it's not possible. Then we must take another approach. We will just dig this. Well, we could, wait a moment. Is this shale? Shale. Just mine it here. only carve downstairs here. And then it's been built, so we can butcher the rabbit here. Animals, horse and rabbit, butcher. And I think we will also need bone carver, bone crafting, so that we really... So once the bones are crafted into things, I don't think they can reanimate. Bone carving. Yeah. Let's see what happens with the horse. Oh, we should prepare, render fat and prepare easy meals on repeat. Oh, am I so stupid? Downward stairway. Okay, let's do this again. Designation, upstairs. Oh, that is an upstairs stairway. Why can't I dig from down below? Maybe it has to be an up and down stairway. How did I do it here? Why could I have dug from this upward staircase? Why could I have dug up here? And why can't I dig here? So this is an... Oh, okay, because I could have... The theory is that I could have dug here because this was carved, and I cannot because this is built. So let's carve upstairs and up and downstairs. And here this will only be downstairs. Okay, so let's hope. Let's hope. Yep. This is possible. Right next to the aquifer, isn't it? Yep. I think I've done it. I flooded the fortress. Oh, no, I didn't flood it. It was just... Oh boy, look at this, how close it was. One tile closer and I would have indeed flooded the fortress. So we will mine this tile. And build a cage trap here. We will also mine this tile. And now I wonder what happens if I carve upstairs. If I carve upstairs, I've never really dug from below, but if I carve upstairs, I think I should be... No. I must carve upstairs and downstairs here. Yeah, I must upstairs here, downstairs here. That's how it's done. But first, let the cage trap be built. So do we have some bones or anything? Hair, skull, tissue. Yes, we should atom smash it. Let's carve out an atom smasher here. Yeah, caravan from Arankivish. Oh boy. This is fun. Are they gone? What are they doing here? Merchant. New embarks are fun to watch. Well, this is horrible. This embark is just damage limitation. Trust me, this is so now it needs to be loaded with a cage. Hopefully it will not. Why do we have to get a caravan right now? Good thing we took the anvil with us. Well, make stonecrafts or something. Make rock blocks. Make also doors. And let's have a temporary stockpile of rock blocks somewhere. So we are loading the trap. And now now we hope for the best. It's my last attempt to save this fortress. Upstairs. Carve upstairs here. And carve downstairs here. and hope that the miner will not run away from this beast on the surface, but that he will run. Maybe I should give a civilian alert as soon as he emerges outside. Civilian alert to bring him inside, so that he doesn't get the idea to run outside, because he will probably run from it. He will run from this reindeer husk or merc. There goes the miner. Red Sox says, but I would also recommend RimWorld. I don't like RimWorld, sorry, I just... it's all too different. Okay, and about this now. He's mining it all right. Factorio, yes, maybe. I have considered playing a Factorio, but... Okay, now... this miner... is going inside. Let's hope that the reindeer is pathing there as well. Why did you try the game? Did you try the game I made you download yet? Oh, this... no. I didn't try it. I'm happy with Dwarf Fortress, really. So, come on, husk. Go inside. You kidding me? What is this dwarf doing? Farmer. Store item in stockpile. Conglomerate blocks. Ah, yes. Yes. They got the idea to store these conglomerate blocks in this stockpile. No. No. Nothing. In you go. And it's trapped. Okay. Whew. It's trapped. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dwarf Comic, for telling me that these creatures actually would be trapped. So, checking. Oh, the mule of the merchant has been caged, and the reindeer calf has been caged. While is the mule of the merchant caged? Ah, wait, moment. That's not true. The merchants are bringing us a stray mule in a cage. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I must say, I haven't imagined how difficult it is to play on these embarks. The freezing scenario actually does it a little bit easier for us to play here with the aquifer, but these syndrome clouds, now they are something. I remember the time when they were introduced to Dwarf Fortress. And the community immediately started experimenting with them and exploring them. That was fun. Freezing is nothing, man. Just go for Cavern Lake. I don't know what you mean, but like you mean we should give up the idea of having the aquifer supply and mud our farm grounds? No, that idea I didn't want to since the last session. The idea was to have the farms deep underground. Oh, but you mean just go Cavern Lake? No, no. What do you mean just go for Cavern Lake? Like an extra challenge? Some sort of, I don't know, incorporating Cavern Lake in the fortress with all those forgotten beasts? Or what's the idea? Now we will use the Cavern Lake, of course, to flood our farms and have some mud on the rock where we can grow plants. And we have to do it very soon. And we should even have more more areas flooded, so that we can pasture livestock in there safely, because it will eventually furrow, and the livestock we get from caravans might be pastured there. Dan says fortress in the desert might be difficult without trees. Well, I haven't done that yet, and I'm thankful that we had any trees at all here, because wouldn't it be for the trees and for the fact that we have all the wood inside, I would have no means of building a cage trap until we would found magma and have first gold or lead cage forged. That would take a long time. Until then we would have probably been underground for a couple of years. Chris says on the wiki there is something about sealing off a cavern. Never done it before. Oh, like protecting the cavern from forgotten beasts going in? That could be a lot of work. I just have to decide, do we want the refuse atom smasher outside? Do we even want this tower here? Or do we not want it there? I will decide in a couple of minutes. We will start another session. This looks like a good time to take a break and take a deep breath. We have saved the fortress. We've got merchants. Maybe we see the future here. So let's wait for another session in about 5 minutes.